I've compiled a list of every mount the Reigns of the Quantum Courser will likely turn into. In patch 10.15, we're getting a new mount called the Reigns of the Quantum Courser that drops off the last boss in the new mega dungeon, Dawn of the Infinite. Learning this mount will grant you one mount from the past. We don't currently know every mount this will turn into, but I've come up with a list of likely mounts based on what we know so far. So what do we know? We've seen a promo video and an image from Blizzard suggesting that Midnight, Sharkbait, the Raven Lord, and the Green Proto-Drake are all possibilities. On the PTR, we've also seen the Courser become the Infinite Time Reaver, the Cartel Master's Gear Glider, and Midnight. So I think it's safe to say this mount can become any dungeon or raid drop, as well as any rare spawn type drop. As far as mounts that are off limits, I would wager we won't see the following: Guild Vendor mounts, TCG and Recruiter Friend mounts, Reputation Cash mounts, Store mounts, any purchasable mounts including Time Walking, Holiday, PvP, Racial, and Reputation mounts, as well as mounts that come from professions and reputation vendors. Before we get started, if you like this video, please drop a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It's a free way to tell me I should create more videos like this and helps me with my goal of getting to 1,000 subscribers. I'd also like to shout out my Twitch where I stream 4 days a week. With all that out of the way, here's a list of mounts that I think are likely possibilities from the Reigns of the Quantum Courser. Let me know in the comments if there are any mounts that you think I missed or any on the list you think shouldn't be there. From Classic, we've got the Death Charger's Reigns. From Burning Crusade, we've got the Reigns of the Raven Lord, the Swift White Hawk Strider, Ashes of Alar, and the Fiery Warhorse Reigns. From Wrath of the Lich King, we've got the Blue Proto-Drake, the Azure Drake, the Blue Drake, the Twilight Drake, the Black Drake, the Onyxian Drake, the Grand Black War Mammoth, Memoron's Head, Invincible, the Time Lost Proto-Drake, the Green Proto-Drake. From Cataclysm, we have the Blazing Drake, the Lifebinder's Handmaiden, Experiment 12B, Drake of the South Wind, Smoldering Egg of Milligazer, Flame Talon of Alice Razor, Poseidus, Phosphorescent Stone Drake, Grey Riding Camel, Amani Battle Bear, Drake of the North Wind, Vitreous Stone Drake, Armored Rizashi Raptor, Swift Zulian Panther. From Mists of Pandaria, we have the Thundering Cobalt Cloud Serpent, Galleon Saddle, Heavenly Onyx Cloud Serpent, Cobalt Primordial Direhorn, Jade Primordial Direhorn, Amber Primordial Direhorn, Slate Primordial Direhorn, Thundering Ruby Cloud Serpent, Red Primal Raptor, Black Primal Raptor, Green Primal Raptor, the Astral Cloud Serpent, Spawn of Horidon, the Clutch of Jakun, and the Korkron Juggernaut. From Warlords of Draenor, we've got the Great Grey Tusk, the Bloodhoof Bull, the Mottled Meadow Stomper, the Sunhide Gronling, the Sapphire River Beast, the Swift Breeze Strider, Garn Nighthowl, Void Talon of the Dark Star, Warsong Direfang, Armored Razorback, Tundra Icehoof, Solar Spirehawk, Ironhoof Destroyer, and the Fellsteel Annihilator. From Legion, we've got Midnight, Smoldering Emberworm, Living Infernal Core, Abyss Worm, Antoran Charhound, Fiendish Hellfire Core, Shackled Urzul, Maddened Chaos Runner, the Lambent Mana Ray, the Vibrant Mana Ray, the Scintillating Mana Ray, the Darkspore Mana Ray, Acid Belcher, Biletooth Gnasher, the Vile Fiend. From Battle for Azeroth, we have the Tombstalker, Underwrought Krog, Sharkbait, Mechagon Peacekeeper, Aerial Unit R21/X, Gmod, Glacial Tidestorm, Frightened Kodo, the Junk Heap Drifter, the Rusty Mechanocrawler, the Silent Glider, the Highland Mustang, Swift Albino Raptor, Skull Ripper, Witherbark Direwing, Lil Donkey, Blackpaw, Umber Nightsaber, Kaldurai Nightsaber, Ashenvale Chimera, and lastly, from Shadowlands, we've got the Arboreal Gulper, the Bulbous Necroray, the Colossal Umberhide Mawrat, the Crimson Shardhide, Fallen Charger, Forsworn Aquilon, Hand of Nilganimont, the Shimmermist Runner, Spinemaw Glade Chewer, Armored Bonehoof Taurus, Ascended Skymane, Battlebound Warhound, Blisterback Bloodtusk, the Bonehoof Taurus, the Callow Flayedwing, the Cartel Master's Gear Glider, the Colossal Plaguespawn Mawrat, the Colossal Wraithbound Mawrat, the Deep Star Arlid, the Endmire Flyer, the Garnet Razorwing, Gorespine, Hand of Bemethra, Hope Crusher Gargan, the Horrid Dreadwing, Hulking Deathrock, the Infested Necroray, Lord of the Corpseflies, Marrowfang, Mastercraft Gravewing, Mawswan Soulhunter, Pestilent Necroray, Predatory Plaguerock, Rampaging Mauler, Sanctum Gloomcharger, Silverwind Larian, Summer Wilderling, Sundancer, Swift Gloomhoof, Vengeance, Wild Glimmerfur Prowler, Wild Seed Cradle, and the Zareth Overseer. With all these awesome potential mounts, which one are you hoping for the most on your Quantum Courser drops?